hope he says, "I'm back, bitches. Get ready, all you fake news like CNN, MSNBC. I'm coming for you. Covfefe's back." Welcome to the Bald Brad Show. In today's episode, we have Elon Musk talking at a car conference on whether he's going to keep Trump banned on Twitter or if he's going to unban him. As always, folks, if you want to join us here at the Bald Brad Show, or heck, support a conservative, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Share this link with your friends and family all over social media. And heck, while we're at it, folks, if you promote free speech and you want to flourish, make sure to hit that like button. With that being said, this one comes from our friends over at the Daily Wire, and they have this to say. Elon Musk said Tuesday that he will reverse Twitter's permanent ban on former President Donald Trump. Musk, who purchased Twitter last month for $44 billion, said at a FT Live's Future of the Car conference that it was not correct to ban Donald Trump. And I agree with this. I don't think the 45th president should have been banned, especially for the stuff that he was saying on Twitter. Now, I hope when Trump comes back, and if he comes back, and I'll elaborate on the if in a moment, I hope he says, "I'm back, bitches. Get ready, all you fake news like CNN, MSNBC. I'm coming for you. Covfefe's back." You know it's going to be great on what he says. And I'm using Covfefe for a reason, because that's what he said when he opened up his account on Truth Social. Well, Musk went on to say this. "I think that was a mistake because it alienated a large part of the country," and he's absolutely correct. "Did not ultimately result in Donald Trump not having a voice," Musk said, adding that the decision was morally bad. Well, he went on to say this. "That doesn't mean that someone gets to say whatever they want. If they say something that is illegal or destructive to the world, then there should be perhaps a timeout, temporary suspension, or that particular tweet should be made invisible or have very little traction." Now, when he's saying destructive to the world, what he's talking about, someone coming out and saying, "I'm gonna nuke you. I'm gonna light you up like the world's never seen Putin. Okay, little rocket man there in North Korea. I'm gonna send you off the face of this earth. I'm gonna nuke you right now," right? Something crazy like that. Obviously, I don't think Trump would ever say anything crazy like that. He's used rhetoric that obviously maybe a president shouldn't say, but has every right to say it. And if you're going to explicitly say, "I'm going to nuke the crap out of you," probably not something that should be made on Twitter or known. Maybe on back channels, if you're really going to do it, say stuff. But I think we're all in kind of an agreement here that probably shouldn't be saying that stuff on Twitter. And that's kind of what Elon's hinting at. And he's saying, look, even with that kind of rhetoric, Elon Musk is so pro free speech that he's saying, look, I don't even think the guy should be banned for saying something crazy. Maybe a temporary little timeout for what they said, but being permanently banned, silenced, or removed from a platform is not in the cards for Elon Musk. Well, there's a clip here from that very segment of him talking, kind of elaborating even further on what's going on with Donald Trump being unbanned.
I guess the answer is that I would reverse the perma ban. Obviously, I don't own Twitter yet, so this is not like a thing that will definitely happen, because what if I don't own Twitter? But my opinion, and Jack Dorsey, I want to be clear, shares this opinion, is that we should not have perma bans.
I find that interesting. I find that interesting that Jack Dorsey had that opinion when Jack Dorsey was running the show. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I believe Jack Dorsey was still running the show when Donald Trump was ultimately banned. And I believe Jack Dorsey was running the show when Tim Pool went on Joe Rogan's podcast and discussed all these things that was happening to conservatives and Republicans on how they were being shadow banned, how their tweets were being removed, their followers were being removed, and all these other things. And most recently, now that Elon Musk bought Twitter and all that stuff still going through, is you had all these conservatives, not just Joe Rogan, who obviously I understand is not a conservative, but you had Ben Shapiro, you had Dinesh D'Souza, you had Charlie Kirk, you had Steven Crowder, Candace Owens. Everybody started getting a massive boost in Twitter followers from this announcement. And a lot of theories out there were that you have these lefties that are in the company that are just completely purging accounts, because as conservatives and Republicans accounts rose, Democrats ultimately fell, like Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton lost some as well, Elizabeth Warren. So a lot of people thinking that they're purging these fake accounts, they're alleviating the blow. So if somebody were to come in, that they wouldn't catch all the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes that conservatives have been talking about, and we were just called conspiracy theorists. Well, It says here, Musk indicated that the action would be taken against an account if there were tweets that violated platform policy, which he said should be either deleted or made invisible, and a temporary suspension is appropriate, but not a permanent ban. Musk said that permanent bans should be extremely rare and really reserved for accounts that are bots or spam accounts. Trump stated last month that he won't be going back to Twitter because of how he was treated by the platform and because he says the platform was boring. Now, I don't know if this is fully going to be the case because, look, a lot of us love Trump. We like following what he says, and not everybody is utilizing Truth Social. I think he should utilize both platforms, Truth Social and hop on Twitter. Also a problem there because now you have the competition between the two is not as many people would maybe transfer over to Truth Social when they know they can get Trump on Twitter without utilizing his platform. So a little bit of a competition going on, but I think, again, if he runs, I think he's going to hop back on Twitter, folks. Again, he would be the voice of the Republican Party, and if he were to be president, he would be the voice of the free world. And there's no better way to reach your audience than being on multiple platforms at the same time. And let's be honest, folks, we miss him. We need him back, the 45th president. The fake news down there. You're just ruined. You're ruined. Sit down, please. Sit. Like all this stuff, I miss it. And folks, the left are going to lose their minds over this. I mean, they are going to take to the streets, folks, like they are with Roe v. Wade. They're so pissed. We did a whole show on that. I don't know if you recall, but we did a show on how these employees literally had to get together for a meeting because they were so scared that Donald Trump would be unbanned. And now you got Elon Musk coming out and saying, I'm going to unban him. He's going to be back. I'm back, bitches, covfefe. I can't wait. Well, it ends off saying this. It says, no, I won't be going back on Twitter, Trump said. I like Elon Musk. I like him a lot. He's an excellent individual. We did a lot for Twitter when I was in the White House. I was disappointed by the way I was treated by Twitter. I won't be going back on Twitter. I understand where he and how he feels. It'd be like Gina Carano coming back to Disney and hopping back into Star Wars. The way she was treated, I personally don't ever think she would come back. There were rumors that they offered her another spot on The Mandalorian to come back. But again, I would be shocked if she would come back to Disney in the same way that Donald Trump would come back to Twitter. But let me know what you think, folks. Do you think Donald Trump's going to come back? Do you think 45, possibly 47, is going to come back on Twitter and do great things and make great statements and maybe some inappropriate ones as well? Let me know down in the comments below. I look forward to reading them. And as always, folks, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Share this link with your friends and family all over social media. And I will see you later here on The Paul Brad Show.